Hey everybody, Captain Supertooth here from Infographic News for Kids. Today is Friday, March 15th of 2019. It's Friday, everybody! Dance! Dance, 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 dance. Our mission is to inform the youth of all nations of the world being created for them to inherit. Our constitutional quote for today is not an amendment, because we said the last amendment, the 25th Amendment, in my last video. So now we're just going to do other constitutional quotes. So our constitutional quote for today is, "In question of power, let no more be heard of confidence in man, but bind him down from mischief by chains of the Constitution." That was said by Thomas Jefferson. And they're applauding me, and I have no idea why. Is it my birthday?
Thomas Jefferson!
Oh,
Thomas Jefferson!
It's not my birthday. In my last video, I asked you guys why was the 25th Amendment added to the Constitution, and it was added to the Constitution to ensure that the Vice President would finish the years of as president if the original president had died or resigned or became impeached. So, and now for the news. So this story drives me insane because it's not okay, because you can't just do something like this and get away with it. That, and because it just ticks me off that you would just knock a kid's hat off their head. Like, whoop, nope, not yours. Just because you don't like what the message said. So, a bus aide snatches a Maga hat off of a 14-year-old student's head. The team said he did nothing wrong. A school bus aide allegedly yanked a hat off of a 14-year-old student who was 14 years old, and he was celebrating Hat Day and his pride in Trump's America. Well, he has every right to do that, so he shouldn't have had his hat yanked off his head. Immediately after boarding the bus, the aide shouted, "Boy, if you don't take that hat off this bus," according to the camera surveillance footage. I was really confused. I was like, "I can't wear this hat?" She threatened to write me up with a referral and to turn the bus around. And I said, "Write me a referral. Write me up. I didn't do anything wrong." Then she yanked the hat off my head. It was crazy.
That's nothing but. That's nothing but.
Yep, I'm aware. Thank you, my mini-me's. Other students began to text the boy's parents about what had happened. The mother went to the police after she was told she wouldn't be able to see the footage from the bus. Why? My child had an incident happen on the bus. I should be able to see what happened, so I can move forward. With what I'm doing. That is my child, not yours. Mine. Mine. Not yours, not the bus drivers, not the bus companies. Mine. I gave birth to that. You didn't. Did you spend the 9 months with that child in your stomach? No, I did. Did you change its diapers? Did you bathe it? No, I did. So, be quiet and give me the footage. That's what I would say. So, we were able to confirm that the hat was removed from the child, said Lieutenant Ryan Crimsdale. Our investigation will be the interaction directly and physically with the child and how it all panned out. Well, you'd be able to see that, or I would be able to see that if you would just let me look at the footage. I'm not hurting anybody by looking at footage, am I? I mean, I can understand for one reason, not to, show the faces of other children for, security reasons. But when I have several different people coming up to me and are telling me that something's going on with my child, I have the right to know right then. You know, like, an incident happened with me before where they wanted to take my phone away when I was trying to tell my dad what was going on. And I'm just like, I'm not giving you my phone because I have the right to tell my dad, and my dad has the right to know what's going on. And they always want to try to take it away from me and get me in trouble. But no, my dad has the right to know. And same with this boy's parents. His mother has the right to know what exactly happened, how it exactly happened, when it exactly happened, and all of that. Like, right then, that very second, he gets on the bus. You should be able to see everything that happened. But bottom line, public schools are just not safe for us anymore, you know. Later in this video, I'm going to do a different article on something that's going on in a public school in Sacramento, and that's just insane. The schools that I go to here in my town, they like to sexually educate us without parent knowledge. They like to indoctrinate us with things. They are very liberal, and yeah, and there's fights every day. You know, nothing happens. You know, they get arrested, whatever, but they just come right back. Condoms in the bathroom. People always talk about how they do it. We are middle schoolers. I'm a middle schooler, so, you know, don't need to be finding condoms in the bathroom, in the big stall in the bathroom. Not to mention the fact that it was yucky and used. That's disgusting. We are middle schoolers, you know. Fights every day, stuff like that happening, you know. And they get away with it because nobody really does anything. Another incident, you know, this boy is going around threatening people. He with knives and scissors, saying he's gonna shank them with knives and scissors if they say anything. But a boy gets suspended for calling him a faggot, but nothing happens to the boy threatening people. You know, it's just all messed up. But we're gonna move on. That article was found on Infowars for anyone interested. This article was found on Drudge Report, and it was headlined, Italy bans unvaccinated children from school. I'm not okay with that. I like this song. Italian children have been told no and not to turn up to school unless they can prove they have been properly vaccinated. Yeah, my child's just gonna stay home. I'm gonna homeschool my child because A, it deserves its education, and B, I'm just not gonna vaccinate them. So you might as well just get that image out of your head. Because I've done a special on vaccines, and they're terrible. Never gonna get another one. Never gonna have my kids have one. And apparently, in some places, you can't finish school without being vaccinated. But they're doing that here as well, here in America. You know, they do it in other countries, but they're also doing it here in America. They want to make you vaccinate your child, and they will say you can't do this and this and this and this without your child being vaccinated. Well, looks like my child's just gonna not do that because I'm not going to vaccinate my child. You're not going to make me vaccinate my child, especially after what I've learned are in the vaccines. Just not going to happen. We've had this conversation before. What is actually in the vaccines? Just think about it. Just think about it. But anyway, parents are being risked to being fined up to $560 if they send their unvaccinated child to school. Talk to me? Okay. What happened to pro-choice? You know, pro-choice this, pro-choice this, pro-choice this. I have the choice to do this. And I have the choice to not vaccinate my child because I know what is in them and I know that they are not good and they are not what people say they are. So, now, that being said, when I say pro-choice, I mean not pro-choice for abortion. You made that choice to do that thing that created that child, so you don't have a choice to kill it, is my standpoint. Even kindergartners will be declined. I'm so excited to start school. Have you been vaccinated? Well, I don't think so. Well, go home. I'm not okay with that. Like, I'm not okay with any of this because I feel every student has the right to be taught just like any other student, you know. They deserve the education that would best suit them. And I have the right to choose. And, you know, I'm not okay with all of the, you can't go here because you aren't vaccinated, or you can't go to this school because you live on this side of town. Well, this school that's on the other side of town is way better than the school that's on my side of town. So I'm going to choose to send my student over here because I have a choice. Because pro-choice. Pro-choice. Don't let them vaccinate your babies. Don't you do it either because, like I've said in many other videos, they're bad. There are bad things in them like formaldehyde and many other things. Diseased monkey kidneys. Aborted fetal tissue, which is aborted babies. So, yeah. The new law came, Aide, after a surge of cases of the measles. Well, I can understand why you would want to not spread the measles, but you know, you would also want them all to get it at the same time because once they get it once, they don't get it again. Genius. My dad told me stories about how if one kid in the neighborhood had the measles or the chicken pox or anything, that they'd bring them all to that kid's house and they'd play with each other, run around, breathe all over each other from keeping and spreading the measles on purpose because like I said, you get it once, you don't get it again. You're free. So, well, there's that very rare chance that it's very rare chance that you'll get it again, but just do the exact same thing again, and then you won't get it. That's how it works. Facts. Under the law, children must receive a range of mandatory immunizations before attending schools. Those aged between 6 and 16 cannot be banned from schools, but parents face fines. Okay, so 6 to 16, that's like the entire time you're in school almost, depending on where you're at in the world. So what is the point in this? They're saying is no vaccines, no school. I'm definitely against that rule because I haven't been vaccinated since I was like, 6? And I'm still in school, but if we had this law, I would not be in school and I would not be nearly, well, I'd probably be more educated because, like I said, the public schools here are just crap. Like, but I'm not okay with that. I mean, you have to get vaccinated to start elementary school. I wouldn't have gone to elementary school. Well, I would have gone to elementary school. But I haven't been vaccinated since the mandatory vaccine for kindergarten. Haven't been vaccinated since you're supposed to get vaccinated to go to middle school. I didn't do that, but I'm still in middle school, and I have to do it for 8th grade, or I won't get to go to 8th grade, and I have to do it again in 9th grade, or I won't get to go to high school. Well, good thing I'm planning on being homeschooled just because it's better that way, and it's my decision, and because this will be my last year in public schools anyway. Well, yeah, this year is my last year in public schools because I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore because this stuff and the sexualization of us, and it's so bad, and I'm not sending my kids to public schools ever. It's evil. My kids will go to either a charter school or a private school, or I will become a homeschool educator where I can homeschool my children, and I can just be a teacher at my house because I'll actually follow the books and I won't do all this crazy stuff that everybody else is doing. I won't brainwash them, and I will teach them what's important. You want to know what's important? Math and science and social studies and history and English. Those are so important, especially English. You know, did you know they stopped teaching kids how to write in cursive? Like, I don't know how to write in cursive very well because they just stopped doing that. So, you all want to learn. But back to this main topic. I feel like it's wrong to ban children from the education that they deserve just because they're not vaccinated. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please, and thank you. But we're going to move on. Parents blame elementary school cell tower after 4th student diagnosed with cancer. So there has been... Excuse me for a second. Sorry guys, I just did not like that song. So I'm just going to go to a different song for you. So 4 children have been diagnosed with cancer because a school in Sacramento, California, if you didn't know that, has a cell tower for cell phones and Wi-Fi and all of that on top of their school building. So it's not around the corner and it's not going to affect anybody because it's around the corner. It is literally on top of their school building. Like, here's the school tower thing. So, that was my visual for you guys. Anyway, a 4th child has been diagnosed with cancer at a Sacramento elementary school, and they believe it's because of the radiation caused by the cell tower on top of it. The towers are spread throughout the community, but this one particularly, parents say, has to go. Quote, "We have had a doctor tell us that he has Quote, "We had a doctor tell us that 100% environmental, the kind of tumor that he has," said Monica Fiorelli. Her son was diagnosed with cancer, and they say it's an environmental tumor that he has because of this cell tower and the radiation. And we've talked about radiation before and how it affects people in their brain. And we're using it all day, like we're around it all day. The kids are in this school all day, up to 8 to 9 hours a day, with the cell tower just on its brain. It's melting their brain. I mean, we use electronics and the internet for most of the things we do at our school. But even when we're assigned to use our laptops or our Chromebooks or our iPads or whatever, I normally do it with pen and paper because that's what I am used to. When I moved to where I'm at now, I had never done anything on the computer. It was all handwritten until I moved to where I am now. So I never had to worry about this. Now I have to worry about getting cancer. Great. Her son Mason was the second child to be diagnosed with cancer in just 3 years at the elementary school. They believe it's the cell tower that is harming the children, which is totally a possibility because we have talked about radiation before on how it can just come up out of nowhere, and the radiation can go through things, and we've talked about 5G and how that's the thing, and we talked and microwaves and TVs and all of that stuff because we need that stuff, right guys? Totally. So it's like frying their brain, and it's giving them brain tumors, which is causing them to have cancer. And I feel bad for these children. Like, I go to school and I get cancer. That's something that kids normally joke about. Like, oh, this math is giving me cancer. But now it's something that is serious. Kids are actually getting cancer because of this. And this is absolutely insane, and I'm not okay with it at all whatsoever. And I really feel bad for these kids. Like, if I could start a charity and it, go through, it would be to help the kids with these cancers. And to get that cell tower out of there completely. It'd be gone. Bye-bye. But even parents were like, the cell tower has to go. And the school board's just like, it's fine. It's not doing anything. My son has cancer because of this cell tower, or I believe it's because of this cell tower. And you're just like, no, it's fine. Doctors say it's from this radiation. But no, it's fine. It's not hurting anybody. Whatever. It's fine. It's not fine. That's why they have fake trees around us and around the school, because it's cell towers around the world, everywhere, that are cell towers that have 5G that can just send a radiation through you, and it fries your brain, and it kills the trees that are around it that are actually real because of the radiation. They put fake trees, and they do it in the sky and all of that. Come on now. Trees? I need trees to breathe. You're killing the human race by knocking down their oxygen supply because, trees and photosynthesis and, kind of how science works. But that's how you get oxygen, through the trees, But no, it's not going to kill us. This is what globalists and leftist people are thinking. Let's just get rid of the people. The world will be mine. It'll be okay. Let's just get rid of them. Let's get rid of them all. And if you don't listen to them, or if you don't die, you're their slave. You're theirs. Great. Well, I'm gonna end up being one of them slaves, because I will not die. I will not be quiet. I will probably get killed by them, because I would be forcing myself away from it and all of that good stuff. I'd be like, nope, I'm going to go over here, and if you shoot me, you shoot me. I'm not okay with any of this. I'm not okay with it being in an elementary school, a middle school, a high school. Why do they want to kill the little kids? The little kids are cute. Besides my little brothers. They're not cute. They're not cute. They're just annoying. So, but I love little kids. Why would you want to kill little kids? Why would you want to endanger small children, you know, they have a full life to live. You know, it's not cool to want to kill anybody, but like, especially kids who don't really have much going on right now and they have a full life to live, you know, why would you want to do that? I don't find that to be okay. But like I said, the parents went to the school board and they were like, this tower has to go. And the school board is just like, no, it's not going to happen. You can get lost. So, and that's why I'm saying public schools are the worst. They're terrible. They are. However you want me to say it, they're just crap. They're poopy. They're nasty. They're the worst. They're the devil. And stinky. Like, all of that nastiness. Yeah, it's all of that. So, I don't know. Just, my advice would be just to get rid of the public schools and have them all private schools. Or have them all charter schools. Or homeschool your children. I know it sounds boring because, you know, that was what I thought at first too. I'm just like, but I'm going to have nobody to talk to. And it's going to be harder because I'm not going to have an actual teacher. But actually, it's going to be easier. Hopefully. And you don't always need somebody to talk to. I'm a social butterfly. Sometimes. So, it hurts when I don't have anybody to talk to. I'll start talking to myself and everybody will think I'm crazy. I am crazy. Just don't tell nobody. But that is all the news I have for you guys today. So we're going to jump into the Bible verse and the constitutional question and the joke of the day with Hambone the Hilarious. So recently, like last week or so, an anti-hate bill went through the House of Representatives, which protects specifically Jews, Muslims, the LGBTQ, XYZ, whatever it is. I don't know, LGBTQ plus Latinos from hate speech, but specifically excludes whites and Christians. Racist. Everything is racist, but this specifically is racist. But the bill makes it a hate crime to speak on protected groups, but doesn't include whites and Christians. So the constitutional question is that constitutional? Why or why not? The Bible verse for today is from the book of Isaiah. It's verse 51, or chapter 51, verse 6, my bad. And it says, lift your eyes up to the heavens. Look at the earth beneath the heavens. The heavens will vanish like smoke, and the earth will wear out like a garment, and its inhabitants die like flies, but my salvation will last forever. My righteousness will never fail. And now for the joke of the day. And here is Hambone the Hilarious with a joke.
What is in winter and never? What falls in winter but never gets hurt?
Well, I can't say people because people fall in the winter and get hurt all the time. So what?
Snow.
Because it falls and hits the ground but doesn't get hurt. That is cute. But that is all we have for you guys today. So I hope you like, comment, subscribe, share. And I love you guys. And they're applauding me once again. Alright. If you keep applauding, it's my birthday. It's not my birthday though. Well, that's all we have for you guys today. So like I said, I hope you please like, comment, subscribe, share. And I will see you in another video. Bye guys. Love you.
Bye everybody.